What Lonzo thinks is a wide-ranging, free-flowing discussion where I offer my unsolicited views on everything from music, movies, politics, sports, religion, pop culture, you name it. If it's happening, I'm talking about it. My thoughts unsolicited, nobody cares. I don't even care. All right, I have a special guest with me, Kelly Pryor from the left coast. How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Thank you so much for joining me once again. We met up last week and I did a show and it went so well. So I said, hey, I got to have you back. So thanks for taking time out. I know you're like very busy and you got all these followers and everybody pulling you in 1,000 different directions. So I bet you feel like an octopus sometimes where you getting pulled in different directions, huh?
Man, yes. I commend anybody who has more than one child because I have one and I feel like Octomom. So shout out to y'all.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Seriously.
I have 5 of them, so I feel like Octo Dad sometimes. So I definitely feel your pain.
You got it. You got it.
Don't bow to me. I'm good. I'm good. But don't let the smooth taste fool you.
You make it
Look at
look
the calm
easy.
exterior. I'm like frantic. So all right. So last week we did. What did we do? We did the number one hit songs of 1992.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1991.
91. I thought it was 91. Yeah.
91. And with my brother Jake, we did 1992 and 93. So now we're going to hit 1994 and 1995 hard because in 1994 there was only 9 number one hit songs, which is like amazing, which means that a few songs kind of dominated the chart. So we're going to go ahead and just do 94 and 95 since there's only just a small sample of songs to discuss. So for my listeners out there, anyone who hadn't seen previous shows, all we're gonna do is we're gonna decide whether or not the number one hit songs of that year actually deserve to be number one. We'll do a brief snapshot review of each song, then we'll say whether or not it deserved or did not deserve to be a number one hit song. So you ready to do this damn thing?
All right. Here we go.
And if you're out there listening, this is not for children. I curse a lot, so if you're squeamish and you don't like to hear dirty words from a grown man, then you're on the wrong damn channel. All right. All right. Oh, so 1994, 1995. What do you remember about 1994, 95? Where were you then? Do you remember?
In 94, I was in New York City.
NYC.
I was in NYC.
Big Apple. Where were you? Yep. Where were you? Manhattan, Bronx, Harlem? Where were you?
I was in both, actually. I was living in Manhattan, but I had a love interest that was in the Bronx. So Bronx, okay. Manhattan, Bronx, Manhattan.
So you were living in Manhattan in 1994. So that means you sitting on some loot.
I wasn't sitting on no loot like that.
If you live in Manhattan,
I did live in Manhattan. I lived on the Lower East Side, but it wasn't like what it is now. Like it was starting to get there. That's when all the gentrification was just starting. It was still before white people were really moving to Brooklyn and moving to the Bronx and Harlem.
Okay.
They were still there. It was still predominantly Black or Hispanic.
Gotcha. Feel you. Okay. All right. 94, 95, where the hell was I? I was still in San Antonio, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was still in San Antonio. I left San Antonio in 95. So in 95, I was still there. And San Antonio.
Were you still on the base?
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. I was living I was still in the Air Force, but I wasn't living on base anymore. I had my own place somewhere, causing all kind of havoc and mayhem. all kinds of carnage.
Wow, you stuck it out.
Yeah, no doubt. So 1994 was a big year for hit songs and everything. So I guess with no further ado, we'll jump right into it. All right. The first number one hit song of I'm looking back and forth here, so forgive me. The first number one hit song of 1994 was Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting with "All for Love," And I do not remember this song at all. I know Bryan Adams. I know who Bryan Adams is. I know who Rod Stewart is. I know who Sting is, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't remember the song at all. Maybe if I heard it, it would jog my memory, but I don't know.
Do you want to hear it? I don't.
No, I don't want to be rude. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, seeing who's on the list there, I don't think the song would be something that we would probably want to hear, because I think about it. Bryan Adams, who has a terrible voice, Rod Stewart, whose voice is not that much better, and Sting, who I guess he has the best voice of the three, but
yeah, but there's nothing to write home about.
Nah, not at all, not at all. And it was #1 for 3 weeks, so apparently a lot of folks liked it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna say it did not deserve to be #1. What do you say?
I agree.
Okay, so Rod Stewart. Now Rod Stewart is a legend, so I won't say that much. He has, and also Sting. Sting is a legend.
Sting. I was gonna say Sting. You can't, These are people that I believe, between Rod Stewart and Sting, that it was their timing of being in the industry and a little bit of luck. Because there's no other way. If I was an AR assistant, or it had to come through me and I heard one of them and had to put it through to the, to the powers that be at the recording studio, I would have threw that shit in the garbage.
I bet he went in there like, hey, I'm Sting, damn it. What you talking about?
Somebody said, ooh, they got lucky. They got very lucky.
You better recognize. But Rod Stewart, Sting, and Bryan Adams, if you're out there listening, fuck off.
No. Yeah, no. I'm sure.
All right, so next up we have Celine Dion with The Power of Love. Now, Celine, I guess she was coming into her own back in 1994, and she's had a lot of hit songs and everything, and she's made a ton of money, and everybody's giving her grief now because she's skinny. So
she's been skinny.
Oh, really? But they say like she's like,
she's a stick.
Yeah, like anorexic or something. What's wrong with her? Do you know what's wrong with her?
I don't know what's wrong with her. She's always looked like that. Oh. I just think people have more time to pay attention to her. See, she used to be here all the time in Las Vegas, because she did the show at Caesars. So she was home based there for a long time, even when her husband was alive.
Oh,
and huh?
Her husband is dead?
Yeah, he passed away. He had cancer. Huh?
Did she kill him?
No.
No.
That was the love of her life.
What happened to him then?
He had cancer.
Oh, okay. The big C.
Yeah,
okay.
He was battling cancer for a long time. But I mean, I think she's like one of the, I can't prove it, but just based on how old he is, based on when he met her, and they've been together ever since. So it was
it was like
one of those situations.
It's one of those May December type situations.
Real May December.
Oh, he must have been sitting in the loop then.
Like if we dig back far enough, somebody might be brought up on some charges just May December.
So that means either he was sitting on some loot or that was true love. Which do you think?
I think it is true love.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because he got sick. He was sick off and on for a long time, and she was, that's her heart. I mean, she would cancel shows behind what was going on with her husband.
She was turning down cash, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah. But I think he was some higher up in the recording or the whatever record company that she was with too.
Oh, word. That's how she got to the top. Okay. All right. We see you, Celine. Do you think?
Sorry. But I said it to say this so everybody can be like, what the hell does that got to do with anything? You could actually see her in person in these shows, and she looked very, very, she's always looked skinny like that. Always. I just think people are just now starting to pay attention. Mm-hmm. And even on film now, it doesn't look, all the filters and stuff doesn't make her look like she's just, just a thin woman. She's very, very, very skinny.
So Celine Dion, if you're out there listening, I got 2 words for you. Weight gainer.
But that song, The Power of Love, was good.
Is that the one we should talk about? I am your lady, you are my man.
Huh?
Is that the one where she says, I am your lady, you are my man? Is that the one? That's the only song I know by her. So if that's the one, then I'm gonna say yeah.
No, you gotta play it. Get on Spotify if you can. I would do it for me, but I'm on my phone.
Let me pull it up real fast here. I got it right.
But yeah, Power of Love is good.
See here, Celine Dion. There she is.
It's a good song. All of her, I will say, there aren't many Celine songs that I don't like.
Oh wow, that's a bold statement. Yeah, that's the one. When she says, "You are my man, I'm your lady," whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, that is it. Yes.
There we go. Okay, whatever. All right.
Yeah, that is. It's good. She has good music, good production quality. It sounds like a big presentation. I said it because I see it in a different light because I've seen her shows and I have friends that danced in her shows. And she has a heart. Let me just give you this so you can get a backside of her, backside story. When Caesars first took her on to be the residence there for her show, they also employed hiring all the dancers and the performers. And then Caesars decided, because they were paying such a big amount to Celine, that they had to cut the amount of dancers that they were gonna, off the payroll. Mm-hmm. Celine caught wind of that and hired them all back and paid them out of her pocket. So literally all of their paychecks for the duration of that contract were signed by Celine Dion. And I actually seen the signatures.
Wow, that's cool. So big ups to Celine. So you know what that means? That means she's not a Republican.
She's French.
There ain't no way a Republican gonna cut nobody no check.
She was paying them out on their regular paydays. Their checks were personally signed by Celine Dion.
Wow. So big ups to Celine Dion. Sorry about the death of your husband. I'm glad that you're not a Republican, and you need to have a sandwich. So get some protein in your diet or something.
Well, she's got great music. I think she has
pork chop or something, Celine. All that money you got, you can afford to put on some weight.
She might be lovesick from her hubby.
Bless your heart.
That's the love of her life.
No doubt. All right, next up we have Ace of Base, The Sign. It was #1 for 6 weeks. And this was a big hit. I remember this song. I didn't like it, but it was a huge hit. I saw the sign.
That's them?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I guess it deserved to be #1 because it was a big hit. I guess it was catchy. I didn't like it. I didn't prefer it, but this is when I was deep into my Prince and hip hop phase, so I wasn't really listening too much outside of Prince and or gangster rap. So I couldn't.
It was catchy.
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent and everything, But so it deserved to be #1. So do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So next, next up we got the man R. Kelly, the R.
Whoa, this is tough.
R. Kelly with
this is controversial.
Yeah, bump and grind. Your mind's telling you no, but your body's telling you yes. Or something.
Hindsight is 2020, ain't it?
Yeah.
But
okay. Now,
how we want to do this? Ew, let me put on some gloves. Do I have to put on some gloves to answer this question?
Some sanitizer or something?
I actually have some.
For real? Is that German?
Let me put some. This is touchy. Woo. All right. You set the ground rules. I mean, how do you want to do this? What are we looking? How are we looking at this?
We got to go in on him. So we got to go all the way in. So, okay, it was #1 for 4 weeks. Okay, I'm gonna start off by asking you. Okay, who was this song meant for? First of all, who was he singing to? And how old was she? Okay, what's the over? Okay, you're in Vegas, so you know the odds. What's the over under? 14. I'm saying she was 12.
You know what? In hindsight, he was not talking about someone my age.
Yeah, we've established that.
The song, it was definitely tight. The song is tight. The song was tight.
Yeah. 12 Play was on heavy rotation.
Yes, it was. It was on such heavy rotation that my cousin had just gone away to college. It was his freshman year. And my aunt called up to the college dorm, to his room. And you remember when we had the answer machines, you could play the music? Well, my cousin had this playing on his answer machine. And he don't see nothing wrong with bumping and grinding, right? And so my aunt answers it. And she's like a Medea type, like a Tyler Perry Medea type. And she's like, nigga, if you don't get that shit off your answer machine,
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
As soon as they got his room all set up and stuff, and he set his answer machine up, and she called back, and it was a wrap. But when I first heard it and heard the lyrics and thought that, you know, my mind's telling me no, but my body says yes. It's almost, I didn't see it for what I know it is now, but then I thought it was like, you know, it's something like, ooh, you know, I want to hold back, but I really want to indulge. You know, like you want to savor.
Yeah.
But now I know why his mind is telling him no.
And he's 26 and she's 24. You know what I'm saying? So it's legal. In any state is legal. Ain't no statutory shit going on. Little do we know, he was 26 and she was 11.
She was like,
he had just picked her up from middle school. Your dad said, your dad asked me to pick you up. So I don't live this way. Where are we going, R? I need to show you something first. You're so cute.
It's so messed up. I can't listen to his music anymore. I get torn because I don't want to make it look like I'm condoning what I know he was doing, but at the same time, he doesn't have a bad song. So I can already tell you. Yeah. Without his past, I would tell you that deserved to be number one. But knowing what we know about him, I'm saying, no. Because of what the content was really about.
Yeah, because obviously in 1994, you know, everybody was about it. Everybody was about it. You know what I mean? But but now in our golden years, like hell nah.
Singing to a 12-year-old. No, I'm good.
Yeah, you nasty nigga.
Yeah, you can't even listen to it the same. That's what I'm saying. It was good music, but you can't even listen to a lot of it the same without feeling like you need a bath or some sanitizer because of what he was talking about. It's like, dude.
Okay, let's do some math real fast. Okay, so 1994. So and now it's 2021. So how old would you be if you were born in 1994?
For right now?
Yeah. How old would you be?
How old would you be?
You'll be 27, I believe.
Yeah, 27.
You'll be 27. So,
wow.
So percentage-wise, how many 27-year-olds out there were conceived to a R. Kelly song, to one of these songs, to this song? No, let's just talk American population. Let's just, we won't even go international with it. Just the American population. What percentage would you think of 27-year-olds were conceived? And I tell you what, let's just keep it to the Black community. We know white folks out here. White folks out here banging to this song as well. They just won't tell nobody.
Right.
But they was doing it just like we were. Okay, so in the Black community, what percentage of the Black community of 27-year-olds do you think were conceived to this song or any song? Or any song?
Look, all of them. All of them. That song was everybody was
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be very aggressive. I'm gonna say 70% of the Black.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it if it was, but yeah, there was a lot going on. That was even if you didn't have a room, you was in the car with that one.
Exactly. Or in the
That's
park.
real.
Or in the park with a boombox.
You was in the park, you was in the car, you was in the room, you was
The bus.
somewhere. If that came on, you knew what was going. Look,
Now
that was like that came on. That meant something was going down.
So the next 27-year-old person that you meet, okay, I want you to tell them I know something about you. What are you talking about? Like, trust me, I know something about your ass.
Did your parents understand that song when they heard it? No.
I know how you got here. And why.
His music is so tainted. Oh,
I know, you know, and I mean, because, you know, obviously 12 Play was just ridiculous. The whole album is freaking ridiculous. I mean, but you know, but if you think about a lot of the titles of his songs, like Down Low, Nobody Has to Know, you know, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
he was telling himself.
You know, Summer Bunnies. I tell you what, I'm gonna put up 12 Play right now. I'm gonna look at the titles of these songs. Let's see here. R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
Is he even on Spotify anymore? I think didn't he get like blacklisted or something?
On several music streaming.
He's still on here. Okay,
is he?
Play. Yeah.
Because I know some took his stuff down, like when all that stuff was coming out, all the documentaries and the surviving R. Kelly and the trial and all that stuff, and people were starting to pull his music. But I knew it was a problem a long time ago. When everything first happened, I was in California at one point when everything started going down, and that's when the radio stations said that they were no longer playing his music, and I was like, ooh.
But if you think about it now, everybody knew he was smashing Aaliyah back in the day. That wasn't a secret because he married her on the sneak tip and everything. So everybody knew, you know. But Aaliyah lied about her age, didn't she? It was something that
I think to the public, but I think that's why her music got off the ground, because her parents made them get it annulled when they found out about it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if they threatened R. Kelly or what, but I noticed right after that is when Aaliyah's her career, her stock went up.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of the deal. Like, hey, if you don't want to go to jail, you better see to it she's got some top 10s or whatever. And he did.
Some checks need to be cut.
I can't prove it, you guys. I'm saying allegedly. So
allegedly.
Allegedly. This is what I heard.
Yeah, allegedly. We're not casting any aspersions on R. Kelly. We'll let the court system figure all that shit out. So
correct. So the disclaimer, retroactively and beyond, is allegedly.
All right. So now let's go the list of these songs real fast. Okay. And this is 12 Play. Song number 1 was Your Body's Calling. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That was the shit too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, everything was the shit on this damn. Okay. Next up, of course, Bump and Grind. We know where you went with that. Oh, song number 3, Homie Lover Friend.
Oh.
He's so blatant with his shit. See all those double entendres and everything.
Yes.
Ooh, check this out. Song number 4, It Seems Like You're Ready.
Yes, it seems like you're ready. It seems.
It seems. 12.
Oh, he is. Okay, keep going, please.
12, but I think you're ready, baby. So come on back here. Okay.
12, but I.
you ready? Number 5 was Freak That Body.
That's enough said. We just know who he wasn't talking about. The age range. Damn.
Next up. Damn. The next song, track 6, was I Like the Crotch on You.
No way.
Yes way. I Like the Crotch on You.
Oh my God.
Put this now. I don't remember this one. That's Freak That Body. Damn, R. Okay. So after I Like the Crotch on You, the next song is Summer Bunnies. Summer Bunnies Drive Me Crazy. So he out there cruising and everything, whatever, through the schoolyard. He said all these summer bunnies out there on the merry-go-round, on the sliding board out there playing and everything. And his nasty, grubby ass out there. Dirty old man. And
going to the elementary school during recess.
Exactly. You ain't there for charity. You ain't out there trying to help the kids. You out there trying to get your you out there looking at cattle.
In his car leaning back, scoping.
Exactly.
With
his dark shades on. Yeah.
Sorry to clown him, but that shit is sick, man. I'm sorry.
So the next song after that was For You. So you can read into that.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Back to the Hood of Things. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Sadie. Okay.
Sadie was good.
Yeah, but that was a remake of a song by the Spinners.
Mm-hmm.
But now it gets serious. Okay. The next song after that, Sex Me Part 1 and 2. Now,
oh yeah.
You know, Sex Me was all that and a photo mat.
Yes, so, it was. Sex Me is woo. But we know who he was talking about though. So that just taints it. Do you see what I'm saying? You like back then you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that song. But then now I'm like, when you just knowing who he was talking about. So can't hear this thing anymore.
So theoretically, with the 12-play album, he was literally telling us what he was all about.
Right. It was an ode to pedophilia.
Yeah. And we didn't catch it. That's on us. We allowed him to do this. So we are complicit, you know, in his.
I was young. Look, I was young. I didn't know.
No, you weren't that young. You was too old for him back then. It was like, nah. With you.
You're right. I was too old for him. I was young, y'all, but I was still too old for him.
Yeah,
I was a senior citizen.
if you got a driver's license, you too old. No, you need a high school ID. That's all. Y'all need to see your school ID. If you got a learner's permit, we good. If it's a driver's license, if you got the Class C, I can't fuck with you. If I can't buy you a Happy Meal, I can't fuck with you.
As soon as you got a permit, I can. All right,
Robert Kelly, if you're out there listening, man, fuck you. You don't people shit, Robert Kelly. Oh, by the way, I was just looking at his photo here.
Which
Robert
one?
Kelly, and correct me if I'm wrong here. This is just me. Robert Kelly looks just like LeBron James. Am I lying?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not that much to me.
Have you seen LeBron and R. Kelly in the same place at the same time?
I can picture them right now, but he slightly, I could see a little bit of a similarity, but not much.
If R. Kelly was a little bit taller and could read, he would. we forget that part. Nigga can't read. Now how you gonna have a 12-year-old girlfriend when you can't even read to her? You can't even read.
Well, he had to get somebody smarter than him.
Sam, I am.
12-year-old could read. She was brilliant.
Green eggs and ham.
That's probably that might be part of it. Hey, she seems smarter than me.
Yeah,
she can read.
Can you check out some books for me from the school library? I love Dr. Seuss. Okay.
Oh my God. That's right. You can't read. Lord.
I know. How can you go through? Because he's in his 50s now. How can you go through 50 years of life and can't read? How can you make millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars?
Dude,
you can't read. How
can you can't read those contracts? Yeah. But you write. But wait. But he writes music though.
Yeah, he's writing all these songs.
How you get these lyrics though?
You know, see the thing is, he can't read, but he can verbalize the language.
Yeah, but
so he got somebody that's writing it. You know, he's saying it, but somebody else is writing it down. He's memorizing the song, so he ain't got to read it. You know, because he wrote the songs, he's memorizing it. Because you know, when you make your music, you probably laying it down on track anyway. You going back and
it back. You got something to save it.
Yeah,
but, wow,
that's vocals. Yeah.
That's probably why he lost some. I mean, obviously, that's why he lost so much money, because he probably had to pay so many other people that he would have known what to do if he was just able to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to watch your money if you can't read the contract, because they can tell you anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not only are you stupid and an alleged pederast, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody actually use the term before. I've seen it written. I've just never heard anybody use it. Pederast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pederasty.
Yeah. My vocab is deep. So
This is a good thing.
all right.
Not many people use that word, and if you use it, they be like, "Huh?"
Yeah, I know. Use that.
Think
shit
about what it is.
Yes, exactly.
Ew, oh, my hair is just a mess, but it's okay because I've been running, but it's all right. It's all right. We're all right. I'll live.
No doubt.
But yeah, his stuff is a mess. I would say pre-knowing what he was about or really grasping the sickness of what was going on with him, any of his songs belong on number one. But knowing what I know now, no.
I agree, 100%. All right, so R. Kelly, if you're out there listening, once again, fuck off.
Can't do it.
Yeah, you and little Lucy.
Yeah.
How you go to the house and pick her up? Now, are you knocking on the door and you know you got like some Skittles or something? It's like,
yeah, how do you substantiate that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming for your 10-year-old to do what?
Take her to get some ice cream.
As a matter of fact, the conversation, there is no question after that. The door is shutting. I'm calling the police. I'm not even asking you. If you could be that crazy, then it stops there.
I'm taking her to Brewster's. We'll be right back in about an hour. All right. Enough of that nigga. All right. Next up, we got All for One with I Swear.
Oh, I hate that song. No.
Me too. Yeah. It did not deserve number one. No, it sucked.
For better, worse, to death do us part. Oh.
I swear.
It wasn't even the words. It was just their singing was just annoying. It was like a fly in my ear the whole time. I just wanted to keep getting it away from me.
Yeah. They were very annoying. And
sorry, y'all. I hated that song when it first came out, and I hate it to this day.
I agree. So All for One, if you're out there listening, why would you be listening? All right. All right. Next up, we got We got Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories. Who?
Huh? I'm about to say
Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories. Who in the hell is Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories?
Oh, 9 Stories.
And the song is called Stay, I Missed You. It was #1 for 3 weeks, so it was a big hit. Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories, Stay, I Missed You. I have no idea.
No, I'm sorry. There's somebody probably in your line going, "Oh my God, that was my favorite song."
That was my jam.
I'm sorry.
Heather, quick, come, Heather.
I'm sorry, I don't know the song.
Let me look it up real fast. See if I can.
All right. We're trying to give her a fair shot.
Yeah, Lisa Loeb, Loeb. Lisa Loeb. She's not on Spotify. And she's so damn obscure that Spotify don't even know her ass. Okay, so Lisa Loeb, if you're out there listening, give us a call. Log in and comment below and let us know who the hell you are. We don't care, but still, let us know who you are. Because if I can't find your ass on Spotify, if I can find R. Kelly and his child molested ass on Spotify, but I can't find Lisa Loeb, something wrong. What is this world coming to? It's QAnon who's doing this.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. So
this is crazy.
Yeah, so my listeners out there, if you know who Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories are, please comment below and let me know who these people are. And like I said, I don't care, but let me know anyway.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got Boys to Men. I'll Make Love to You. It was #1 for 14 damn weeks.
Oh, hell yeah. It's still #1. They're still out here. Before the pandemic, they've been closing out every casino in Vegas with them. Yes, that song is yes.
So you like this song?
Oh my gosh, yes. Wanya can sing to me any day.
Okay, so this is where I beg to differ, because I've never liked Boyz II Men. Only song I like by them, well, I like their first album a little bit.
What?
Are you okay?
What? Yes. What? Boyz II Men, they're amazing. Acapella, they're amazing.
I'm not gonna say I agree that they, they were great singers, made great hits and everything, but they just didn't appeal to me. I mean,
oh, okay. You know what? And I could get that, because they were borderline crooners, and it was just a large female audience. But men would have to give it up to Boyz II Men, because they would take their women to their concerts, and Boyz II Men would get the women all, loosened up a little bit, and then the men get them home.
No. I'm telling you now, if you're a dude, you had to take your girl to a Boyz II Men concert to get her going. Something wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with her. It's something wrong with you.
Oh, no, not for that reason. I'm just saying, if, just a night out, or there's some celebratory thing, or a birthday, anniversary, that's a nice, that's a nice start to what was already going to happen. It just might make it a little more.
I think there's a certain class of dude. You know what I mean? I think there's a certain class of dude. There's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? So if you're a dude, if you're the kind of dude that's gonna take your girl to a Boyz II Men concert, you know what I mean? Then guys like me gonna give you side eye. There's a term for that. If you're a dude that will take your girl to a Boyz II Men concert, there's a term for that. It's called bitch made. Yeah.
If my man takes me to a Boyz II Men concert just because, I'm like, dude.
No, that's kind of dude.
I mean, I was already gonna throw you down and do you. Now we really gonna try something new when we get home. You kidding me? That's like chips with dip. Are you kidding me?
No.
You just
no.
Come on now.
No, I mean, if you're the kind of guy who would take a girl to a Boyz II Men concert, that same type of guy who wears a polo shirt button all the way up to the top.
They do not.
Wears pants around his waist.
No.
He irons his jeans and is nice and creased with the cuff.
No. These are the guys that are just like, you know what? I ain't gotta butter up. I'm gonna let Boyz II Men do it.
That's the type of dude.
You get them all hot and bothered, and then they get to come home with me. This is a win-win.
See, but on the upside though, those type of guys who would take a girl to a Boyz II Men concert, I mean, they're probably college educated, very accomplished, can read, got good credit.
Can read. You're making a stab at R. Kelly.
Exactly. Can go to the bank and get a loan.
Won't get arrested for pedophilia.
Yeah, they can get a loan that don't involve pawning their title.
Oh,
damn. Those type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Back in 1994, you had the Boyz II Men type dudes, and you had the R. Kelly type dudes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a level to this shit.
They're very romantic. They've just produced romantic music to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Very romantic.
I mean, back then, if you're a dude, romance is cool, but there's a certain type of romance. It has to be more of a seedy type of romance, the dark underbelly of society type romance, the R. Kelly type of romance, where if we get caught, there's gonna be some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell your parents about this type of shit, type of romance. It's like, I gotta drop you off at the corner type romance. I can't take you to the front door type romance.
I'm not trying to catch a case.
Exactly. Wow. The Boyz II Men type dudes, those guys who will take you home, kiss you on the cheek and shake your hand, be like, I'll call you tomorrow. Nah.
Open the door for you, all that fun stuff.
No. But Mark Kelly dudes is like, I gotta show you something. We're only gonna be here for a minute. Let me show you something real fast. Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're right. That's just
R. Kelly, just a minute.
This down. Sorry, dude. man, I'm sorry what happened to you. He's damaged. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody fucked him up good, royally.
Oh, his mother's friend.
Really?
No, his sister.
Oh, his sister was
The
doing it?
female that
Oh,
violated him, and that kind of got the ball rolling. I think it's his sister. Either it was his sister or his mom's friend that, as a babysitter.
Mhm.
It's one of those situations, and he had to be like 5 or 6 when he was,
Oh, damn.
basically assaulted, raped.
Yeah.
And he has been returning the favor ever since.
He was like, "Hold my beer, I'll be right back."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said
He
it.
ain't
Don't
seen
drink
nothing
it.
yet. And I got money too. Oh shit, it's going on and popping up in here from state to state.
That's where it really got dangerous. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're a pedophile. You're a pedophile.
Whoever that female is,
Yeah, you putting in
if she's
work.
still alive, she needs to go somewhere too. She needs to be dealt with because she has created,
Allegedly.
she has. I need a sign that just says allegedly.
Exactly.
I have to write that. But yeah, so allegedly she should be held responsible because this is what kind of situation this is sown.
Yeah,
You can see how this spilled out into everything. It's a mess.
product of your environment. So
Yep.
exactly. All right. So next up, okay. So we both agree that "I'll Make Love to You" by Boyz II Men did deserve to be there, even though
Yep.
with my misgivings. Now check this out. Now the very next song, okay, Boyz II Men doubled up. So the very next song that went to #1 is Boyz II Men on "Bended Knee." Okay.
Yes.
See. Simping. Some simping ass niggas. Okay. "I'll Make Love to You" on "Bended Knee." Nah. Yeah, if you simping, yeah, that's the kind of song you gonna listen to. So hell no.
Give them their props, #1.
No.
It deserved #1.
No.
It deserved it.
No.
No, you won't say it. I know it's your show,
No,
but
I'm not gonna give anybody a song with a title like that any kind of props on "Bended Knee." Get out of here.
that means you're humbling yourself.
No, that means you simping.
Being vulnerable.
No,
I love
you
them for that.
No, you simping. No. And see, you know what
And
they
it
say,
was
simping ain't
sang
easy.
beautifully. You can't deny the vocals on that, the music arrangement,
Boyz II Men-
presentation, video was tight.
Now, do you
You
remember?
gotta give it to them.
Do you remember on Boyz II Men's first album, they actually had a song entitled "Simping." So
Yep.
that was a precursor. They was telling us something. Okay. So no, they get no props on that.
They were
None.
not.
None. So Boyz II Men, if you're out there listening, if you're out there listening, Boyz II Men, why would you be listening to me of all people?
In case you are, I don't agree with what he said. I was fighting for you to be on #1.
No, she was agreeing with me. She was agreeing with me.
Whatever he says, allegedly, I'm against it.
All right, enough of them niggas. All right, next up we have okay, now we're to the last song of 1994. See how quick that was?
Yeah.
So the last #1 song of 1994 is Any Kamazi with "Here Comes the Hot Stepper." Murderer, I'm lyrical gangster, murderer.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And this song was #1 for 2 weeks. And yeah, this was a catchy tune.
Yeah, it was.
Hit wonder, but it was a catchy tune.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's to be #1. Yeah, definitely. And even to this day, when I hear this song, I'll nod my head to it a little bit. All right, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can get with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, he was a one-hit wonder, and he was a reggae dance hall type artist and everything. So he got lucky
Yep.
with that.
Yep, that was tight.
Yeah, it was. So Eddie Kamazi, you out there listening? You were better than Boyz II Men. So
2 different genres.
I know.
I know. I had to put that on there. I'm still pulling for Bended Knee.
Well, to each his own.
That was for 94, right? Or 95. This is
94. That was the last #1 hit song.
last one for 94. Okay.
So now we're going to 1995. And the first #1 song of 1995 was TLC out of Atlanta, "Creep."
I hated that song.
You did? Now, see,
did.
now how you gonna give Boys to Men props and not give TLC props? Okay. See, some folks in some circles, folks will say that's some haterade going on. So I ain't saying that's haterade, but I'm just saying some folks would say that. People are saying that would be haterade. So why? What's wrong? What T-Boz ain't did nothing to you. So what's wrong with
I love them all. And they were, even though they were, if you blink, you'll miss them. They were like dwarfs. But I just didn't like that song. I don't know. I just didn't like the song. It wasn't even about the lyrics or anything. I know what the premise was. I know about creeping. I just didn't like the song. I didn't like it. I would hear it and be like, next song, start changing the radio station, trying to see what else is on. That's what that song did for me. What about you? You liked it?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was a huge T-Boz fan. Back then, TLC, every guy had, which one, Chili, Left Eye, or T-Boz. Of course, Left Eye was a crazy one, so no, I wouldn't fuck with her. You know what I mean? Chili was the quiet one and everything, she was too goody two shoes for me. Whereas T-Boz was kind of girl, you can go out, take her out, have a drink, have fun. But no, at the same time, if you go too far, she'll punch you in your eye. Type, she had that,
and she'd have your back in a fight too.
Yeah, what's her name? Left Eye, she just burn your house down and be like, fuck it. Whereas T-Boz had some class.
He was cheating on her. That's what that was about. She was scorned.
Well, you still don't burn a brother's house.
No, Andre Rison was cheating. Please, that's what but they assumed the risk. Allegedly,
that was a big house.
They assumed the risk when you go on with these. Never mind. That's a whole other show for another day. I did not like Creep. Didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess you told me. All right.
Nope. I didn't like it.
So T-Boz, if you're out there listening, I love you.
I love you too, but no.
Fat now and everything, but still, back then she was the bomb. So. All right. Next up is Madonna with "Take a Bow." It was #1 for 7 weeks, and of course we've talked about Madonna, Madonna several times.
What was "Take a Bow"?
That was the song she did with Babyface. I've always been in love with you.
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. No.
That one.
No.
Now, this album, it was from the Bedtime Stories album. I wore this album out. I think that's the only album, the only Madonna album I ever paid money for that I actually bought. The rest of the stuff I would get, when you send a penny in, you get like 10 CDs back.
Yeah.
This only one I ever actually paid for at a store.
Really?
Yeah. And I wore this album out. Yes.
Wow.
I loved it. I mean, every song on this album was pretty good. So Take a Bow, 7 weeks and #1, definitely deserves it. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Much love from Madonna.
Yeah, she's overrated, but okay. I bought into her at one point too, so I can't trip.
Go give props where props is due. She is the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Give it to her.
She had the right people around her to propel her to where she is, and okay.
But she's the white GOAT. She's not she's not the GOAT, but she's the white GOAT. So,
yeah, she's the white GOAT. Yeah. In the pop circles.
Yeah. No, I think just any genre of all genres, she stack up #1.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But for her, for what she did, I'll give it to her. I was just saying, pound for pound vocals and everything. No.
But she had that special gene that only a few people have. That the kind of person who, when she walk in the room, she's in the room type person. She's one of those.
Yeah. She had that factor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her.
I convinced you. Great.
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
But on the other hand, R. Kelly had that winning gene.
That's mean, because like I said, it's so hard to even talk about anything about his now because you can't untake out a 12-year-old somewhere will accidentally fall out of it. It's like you just shake his shirt. There's a child. The song. There's a child. The lyric. There's a child. The title of the song. There's a hint to a child. I mean, like, come on, man. I can't even look at you no more.
Okay, I want you to remember what you just said. Okay, I want you to remember that because in a few minutes, this is going to come back. It's going to bite you. Okay.
I'm gonna have to. I know.
Trust me. Trust me. Okay. I'm gonna throw this back at you. So
Please don't tell me it's I Believe I Can Fly.
like I said,
we'll wait. We'll wait.
just be prepared, okay? Because this is gonna come back to get you. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Next up, we got Montel Jordan with "This Is How We Do It." It was #1 for 7 weeks.
Oh hell yeah, that was the shit when they came out. They overkill it, but this
Even
is
to this day they wear this damn song out.
Yep.
And
This man is making money off of that song alone. He's got so many other songs that were so much better than this. But
this is the only song by him I've ever heard.
Really?
I was not a Montel Jordan fan.
Oh my gosh. He has so many other hits that just did not get its due. And yeah, I would implore you to listen to someone. But he's a minister now of a church.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. So,
he's been for a long time. He did this, got his money off of whatever he did with his being in the secular world. And then he's a minister of a church in LA, I think.
Praise God. God is good. So Montel Jordan, if you're out there listening and you're a minister, fuck off.
He deserved that though. Not the fuck off. He deserved the #1.
I got beef with him. I'll tell you why. I got beef with him.
Why?
Okay? Because this particular song, "This Is How We Do It," they sampled Slick Rick, children's story.
Oh yeah.
No. See, because children's story is probably Slick Rick's best song, and that beat
one of the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I don't like the fact that they sample Slick Rick's song.
There you go.
No. I want the original.
Long ago. Yeah.
So I always had beef with Montel Jordan just because of that. So
yeah.
Props out to you for
I'm gonna have that song in my head now. Children's story forever now.
Exactly, and it's much better than this song, but it was nowhere near the hit that this song was.
Oh, of course not. But I don't think he stole it. It wasn't like a Vanilla Ice situation. I mean, he just did a R&B and paid homage to the Slick Rick.
No, I don't think he was paying homage. He's trying to get a hit. But yeah,
well, they all were. That was big time sampling then.
I mean, but yeah, I get it.
Sample the most, best beats and melodies and whatever.
But it's nowhere near as good as Children's Story, But it got all the props.
Oh, nothing will ever be as good as Children's Story. You said that's gold.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they could ever coin. Even don't think Slick Rick could get that back again.
Yeah, but this dude will be eating for the rest of his life on this song. Meanwhile, Slick Rick, don't get no props for Children's Story. Because
I don't know. Did he pay him for the same?
I'm sure he did. But think about it. I bet you when folks hear Children's Story, they'll think, oh, he took that beat from Montel Jordan. See what I'm saying?
No, because how many white folks really even know about Children's Story? But how many white folks know about?
That's what I'm saying. So if they hear Children's Story, they'll think that Children's Story was sampling Montel Jordan, when in actuality Montel Jordan sampled Children's Story. And that's the point.
Okay. If they're that stupid, and I'm telling you, if you're listening to the show, you're that stupid. I'm telling you, not even allegedly, you're stupid. Okay, now I'll put the allegedly back on, because if they heard that song and they knew the date of when that song came out, you can hear it's very dated hip hop.
Yeah, that's
there's no way.
That was from 88.
Yeah.
88. And this is 1995. So
I still have that in my rotation right now. I still listen to Children's Story.
So do I. And it's much better. But I tell you what, Montel Jordan is not in my rotation anywhere. Fuck him.
White people play this all the time at like every wedding reception, at the clubs, the little juke joint. I mean, not juke joints, but the little hole in the wall places where they got a white, cover band. And they're sing some black music. Mm-hmm. They always do Montel Jordan's "This Is How We Do It." I don't know why, but they do. Trust me. Have you heard? I mean, I don't know if you've noticed that, but
yeah. I mean, they're
a big thing, like ooh.
Exactly. Making anything, and that makes them think that they're hip, that kind of stuff.
Now, for them trying to appropriate it, I say no. But because of the genius of this song and when it first came out and how that was basically a floor packer, doggone well, if you're in the club and that song came out, Everybody.
I've never danced to this song ever.
You the only one always going to the bar to get a drink.
I'll be right back.
It'd be like the most popular song. Everybody's on the floor. You're the only one. That's the only time you ain't got a problem asking for a drink.
Exactly. That's why I was always the coolest dude in the club. Because while everybody else out there getting sweaty, I'm over there chilling, drinking.
Oh Lord.
I'll be right back. Okay. So next up is Bryan Adams. Have you ever really loved a woman? It was #1 for 5 weeks, and I've never heard this song before in my life. Have you?
I don't recognize it. I mean, I know who Bryan Adams is, but I don't recognize the title of that song. I'm not really.
He's Canadian, so it don't really matter anyway. So.
Oh. Shout out to Lotus Flowers, brethren in Canada.
Really?
Well, no, a side story. Her neighbor, I think I said this before, but when she lived in Canada for her most formative years of her life, that she claimed that she was out here fighting civil rights, which she wasn't. When everything was really tough, when her mom took her and her sisters to Canada, where they went to a prestigious school where they didn't speak any English. French was the language.
Oui.
And and her neighborhood she lived in, her neighbor was Justin Trudeau, who's now the president of Canada. That was those are the circles that they were in, almost like the Martha's Vineyard of whatever that area was in Canada. Okay. And not saying it's a bad thing against Kamala, but I don't understand how somebody who came from that understands somebody like me who's had to try to figure out how to rob Peter to pay Paul and to make sure that I didn't even have to go there. I don't see how we have that connection, but
okay. So
I'll let you and everybody else who's so happy that Trump is in there. We'll see when the honeymoon period, when the dust settles, y'all gonna hear me for real. But anyway, I digress.
So suffice it to say that yesterday you weren't wearing the pearls and the chukers.
I fell asleep during the inauguration.
Where
I stayed up and I saw kind of like the beginning of it. Well, I was actually cracking up because of the way that Trump left, because they were playing YMCA and Tiny Dancer. I'm like, who plays as a partying for the rest of your political career? You play YMCA and board the plane.
Young man, there's a place you can go. I cried laughing. So hard. I had people on Twitter that were like, "Hey, if you ever want to talk here," they gave me their phone numbers. I literally had like almost wanted to do like a watch party almost. Oh, word.
Just racking up laughing. But anyway, man, I was not anywhere near. I was just I was there. It was on, but I was just kind of like whatever. Because I was just hearing a bunch of same old, and I'm hearing we need unity now. No, you still need to punish these bastards that did what they did. Yeah. But now they want to be like, oh, we need to just, we need to heal and we all just need to come together. And I need to come together after you punish these bastards. Punish them, exorcise them, excommunicate whoever. Because I don't think they should be a part of any more of society. Once you commit treason, that's a wrap. It's a wrap. It should be you being able to just fold back into everything else like nothing happened, because that's what happened with the Civil War. And that's why Black people catching hell now, because they never punished the motherfuckers that went to war to keep us into slavery in the first place. All they did was go, okay, let's let bygones be bygones. And you left them right there with the very people that they were victimizing. Same thing happening right now. But we're happy Trump is out, right?
What?
I said, but we're all happy Trump is gone.
Yeah, he's gone. I mean,
Yeah.
You get, there's something to be said for small victories. But that being said, there's two things that you should definitely be punished for: treason and pedophilia.
Yep.
Ain't that right, R. Kelly?
Oh. Damn.
Everything comes back to the R. See, everything comes back to the R. The 18th letter. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not Please, anybody listening, do not think I'm laughing at pedophilia. I'm not. It's just uncomfortable in retrospect, realizing what this man was doing and saying all along.
Yeah. Did you ever see the video?
Which one?
The tape with the young girl.
Oh, when it first came out way back when?
Yeah, he said it was his brother. He claimed he tried to throw his brother under the bus, his twin brother.
You mean the very first time when he got caught?
Yeah, the sex tape that got released of him.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see the whole thing, and I don't even want to say what parts I saw. I saw some parts that I just couldn't see anymore.
See,
even back then, I was like, I can't watch this anymore.
You tell how trifling black folks are. I'm gonna say this. I'm a black person, okay, but black folks, we got our trifling moments, okay. So back when this tape came out, they was playing it at the barbershop. So I go to get my hair cut. They're playing it. Yeah, that's where I saw it at the barbershop. I'm trying to get my fade hooked up and everything, and they got R. Kelly and the 13-year-old girl getting busy. Yeah.
No.
And you know how we do at the barbershop. You know how,
Yeah. Well, the barbershop is like that's like the black man's, that's the country club. So
yeah, that's the black man's country club. Yeah. And that's how it was going down. And everybody's like, oh damn. He peeing on her. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, damn, dude, that comes daughter, dude. I'm trying to get my fade hooked up, and y'all got R. Kelly up here on the big screen getting busy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude, fuck my line up. Shake my head like, damn, nigga.
I saw some stuff. I didn't see much. I saw enough. And I was like, "This is ridiculous."
I can help but see it because because the way the chair I was in.
Yeah, you had no choice.
Yeah, I gotta sit still.
Dude, you were like, wait, you were like Clockwork Orange when they had the thing. If anybody's ever seen Clockwork Orange, when they had his eyes open, making him look at all these things, bad things of not to do or whatever, they would desensitize him. And putting little drops in his eyes so they didn't dry out. But they was like, you gonna see this shit.
Yeah, he programmed his ass.
Not blink.
Big time. By the way, that was a great movie. That's my favorite Kubrick film is Clockwork Orange. So.
Oh, really? That is an amazing movie.
Love that movie. Love it. Malcolm McDowell. I became a lifelong Malcolm McDowell fan behind that movie.
That movie was
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're out there listening, if you've never seen Clockwork Orange,
see it.
Yeah, you need to see it. Definitely.
Great movie.
Get that joint. For real. All right.
Ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time. Next up, we have Waterfalls by TLC. It was #1 for 7 weeks.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't go. That was the shit.
But you're going to like Waterfalls. What's up with that?
Huh?
You're going to hate on Creep, but you're going to praise on Waterfalls?
The message in that song was deep. The video was amazing. Costumes, everything, just the whole arrangement, the way they did that shit that song was the shit.
I didn't like it.
Oh no, I love the metaphors in that.
I love T-Boz, but I didn't like the song.
Oh my God, the song is amazing.
T-Boz is amazing. Oh, was it?
Well, no, T-Boz is amazing, yeah. But that song, oh my gosh.
Not the fat T-Boz, but the little T-Boz, it was amazing. Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, you talking about what she look like now?
Yeah, let me stop. I'm being a chauvinist.
She has sickle cell. She's been sick.
I know. So, I know she got lupus or something.
She's battling, but she's badass because she struck me as, even though she was feminine, she still struck me as a tomboy, but she was that type I thought could whip your ass if she needed to.
Exactly.
But she just had that quiet power about her that just let you know, bitch, if you go there, you're gonna wish you hadn't. And nobody would.
She would cut your ass. Exactly.
Yeah.
She would cut a nigga.
And wasn't she married to Mac 10?
Yeah, exactly. And I think
I was like, damn, now, dude.
Yeah.
Now, that's your husband? Damn.
That was an odd couple there. I didn't.
Nah, you just remember we said that Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown people were saying they thought they were some strange union.
Yeah.
That ain't no trust.
I'm just saying, Mac 10, he's so big and she's so tiny. I'm like, how they work out?
Hey.
What? Mm-hmm. You know something?
No, I'm just.
Mac 10?
No, I don't know nothing about Mac 10. I don't know nothing about T. I'm just saying I think that was they were equally yoked. I really do.
They probably were. They probably were. I'm sure he was putting his hands on her and she was putting his hands on him. So it might have been one of those toxic situations, whatever. So
Oh, I'm sure if he snatched her up, you don't think she didn't snap him up too?
I'm sure he had some scratches. Yeah,
I think T-Boz could handle it. If she couldn't, I think she had plenty of people who could.
Yeah, or she can boil some grits real fast. So go ahead, baby, take a shower. I'm gonna make me something to eat.
I'm gonna make you some breakfast.
Exactly. Cream of wheat or grits? Okay, which do you prefer, grits or cream of wheat?
Depending on who's making it, grits.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm a grit guy myself. So.
And you know my new love now is is cheese grits with shrimp. You had that?
I love shrimp and grits.
my cheese, my cheese.
Made me think about something. I'm sorry, but
shrimp and grits and the cheese and oh my God, it's amazing.
Yes, gravy.
Maybe we should feed Celine Dion that. She'd be all right.
Yeah, some heaping helpings too. You know,
she'd be doing she'd pull around me doing the busted challenge in a minute. Be eating a few and be like,
you need to get her a black cook.
To cook that Louisiana French food, not the France French food.
Exactly. Get her some real
she needs the etouffee, the gumbo, she needs the jambalaya, the crawfish.
Gator tail.
Yep, the gator tail. She needs the oysters. She needs the everything. She needs the boudin. She needs the whole thing. Yep. Oxtails, red beans and rice, cornbread, bun cake, monkey bread. She need all that.
You need to put some pounds on her, big time.
Yep. They be saying, Celine, what?
Yeah, she had a don't now. Celine got a swole. Look at her.
You be like, Celine? I'm telling you.
Got some hips on her now? Okay.
Be like that old man on Baps. Remember they went over there and made him that food?
Yeah.
Boy went to the club and started dancing him the soul food. They fed him and he went to the club. I was like,
What you been watching Baps?
Love Baps. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And not because of what's her face?
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. It's the other sister that passed away just recently. I can't think of her name, but I thought she was the scene stealer.
Yeah, the fat one. What was her name?
I don't remember her name. And she just passed away not even a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I heard about that. I did. Yeah, but
yeah. So I was like, whoa, what is going on there?
True story.
She was funny. She was I think she and the boyfriends were the scene stealers in that whole movie. It wasn't even about Halle.
Yeah, it was.
It was about her, of course, for certain people. But I thought the other three were the funny ones that were the scene stealers.
True story.
She was like crying about her boyfriend and if he's going to understand that she wants to own her own business and, okay, got it. But the rest of them were hilarious.
But true story. I actually met Halle Berry.
Oh, really?
Yes. True story.
Dude.
And she kissed
me. Was she nice?
And she kissed me.
Oh. So, okay. So she was nice to you.
Yeah, she was.
That's cool.
This is when I was still in San Antonio. I was still in the Air Force. And, and they were filming a movie in San Antonio with Patrick Swayze, a film called Fatherhood. They filmed it in San Antonio. They were out at the base doing like a tour.
Okay.
And I was like walking, I was like going on a job, whatever. I was walking and they were out there and I stopped and I was like, everybody's kind of fawning over here and everything, right? And I was telling her how much how big a fan I was and everything like that. And I was like, I told her, I'm gonna tell the guys when I get back to my office, I'm gonna tell the guys that you kissed me. I told her that. And she said, well, let's make that happen. And she kissed me.
Oh.
Halle Berry kissed me on the cheek.
Oh.
But I did lie when I got back to the office. I said she kissed me on the mouth, but no, she kissed me on the cheek.
You corrected it now, just in case she's watching. Like, I remember that, Negro. I didn't kiss you on your mouth.
She allegedly kissed me on the mouth.
Oh my God.
I ain't kiss him. But yeah, that's true story. So Halle, if you're out there listening, you know you did it. So you can't sue me for defamation because it actually happened. So.
But he did say allegedly.
Allegedly.
So there is plausible denial. We left her room to get out of that.
That sore you get on your lip, that's because of me.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, moving right on. Next up, we have Seal with "Kiss from a Rose." It was
hell yeah.
Yeah, from that was a song from Batman.
Yep.
Definitely did deserve to be number one. But damn all that. All I want to know is, Seal is probably the ugliest person to ever have a number one hit. The ugliest man to have a number one hit. Do you agree? What's wrong? What? I always wonder what happened to that nigga face.
No, I thought that was a
like
that was an actual it's a scar, but I think it came from a tribe that he's from.
Yeah, I'm thinking, was it like a tribal thing or something?
It's a tribal thing, but I don't remember. I forgot the explanation for that. But
Nick looked like a raisin.
I think, not knowing what I know about Seal, just like on sight, I would have. To me, I don't know. He doesn't look bad to me. Isn't that crazy? I think he looks good. And even before I knew he could sing, the same thing like with Djimon Hounsou. He doesn't even have to open his mouth. That man is freaking gorgeous. And to many other people, they think that he's like.
If Seal worked at Mickey D's on third shift, you wouldn't be saying he was cute.
If I didn't know, like I said, if I didn't know anything and I saw him working at Mickey D's on third shift.
Yeah. You'd be like, nah, that's like a nigga with some fucked up face. I don't want to touch my fries. You'd be like, I don't want him touching my fries.
No, I wouldn't. I'm telling you, I wouldn't think that though. I'd be like, dang, why he working? What's wrong that he's working here? Or is this a stepping stone? You know, I want to know what the story was. But seriously.
Nah. If it's third,
it's not ugly.
It's not
people think that because of that scar or whatever, you know, but I don't. Without it, and he could have gotten rid of it if he wanted to, several times. We wouldn't have even known. But I think that brother he is not ugly. I'm sorry. I guess I don't want people think like I want to throw him down and do him, because I don't. But he's not. He's cool.
Okay, so Seal, if you're out there listening, you're ugly, and Kelly, you can get them cataracts fixed or something, because your vision is.
No, I'm telling you.
You got astigmatism or something. You need to.
No. No, Seal is not. Yeah. Seal is. Yeah. I don't even got a word for it, because it's such a different look, and he doesn't look like anybody else. And even with a fucking scar, it's like, damn, dude. And you cranking shit out like that? That's what you doing? Damn, all right. No wonder Heidi was with you. Seriously.
Yeah.
But yes, that song is everything, even when you hear it now. And it just, I don't know, it's something about, I don't know how he did it in the arrangement or whatever, but just with that song, it just makes me feel like, I feel sad when I hear it. But then it's outside. I can't even get to it. His music is so deep. That song is so deep for me. I can't even go there. I'll leave it alone. He gets number one. I'm telling you, you cannot tell him to fuck off. I'm telling you, I'm overriding your fuck offness if you give that to him on the song.
Okay. I'll let you have that one. Okay, I'll let you have that one. So still, if you're out there listening,
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's amazing.
Okay. You get that one.
That song is amazing.
Next up, number one for 1 week. The next song, Michael Jackson, "You Are Not Alone."
I hated that song.
Guess who wrote that song?
Who?
You got one guess.
Don't tell me it's your boy.
Who?
Prince?
No! Are you drunk?
I was
No.
like, no. I'm like, who?
No.
Who?
R. Kelly. I told you it was coming back. I told you it was coming back. I told you.
How weird.
R. Kelly wrote, I spit, just spit. R. Kelly wrote, You Are Not Alone. Now think about it. Now let's deep dive this for a second.
I knew what you were gonna do. Oh my God.
Let's deep dive it for you. So you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going, okay?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna let you say it, Nick. Since you know where I'm going, I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead.
You saying you were saying from pedophile to pedophile. It was like his little signature thing saying he's not. I can't even say it. Oh my God.
See, Mike and R. See, you see where I'm going. See, this shit is, it's a conspiracy. This shit is deep. It's like QAnon. Okay, this shit is deep.
Oh my God.
R. Kelly out there banging them little girls. Mike out there smashing them little boys.
So he's letting him know from pedophile to pedophile, you're not alone. I am here for you.
Yes. You are not alone. I am here for you. Just the other night. Think about it. You thought it wasn't right.
Oh my God.
In the dark you cannot see. Open up your mouth.
Oh my God.
So if you want any proof that we talked about Mike on the last show.
I never liked that song. Even when it came out, I didn't like it.
Now, can you imagine what he and R were talking about when they were recording this song? I'm sure they had some deep conversations. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you ready to rethink this whole Mike thing, or are you gonna keep standing by your man?
This is deep.
See, you can throw R under the bus with the quickness. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Once again, allegedly, there ain't no proof that R did what they say he did.
No, he did it.
You talking about you did? You said
allegedly he did it. He did it. Allegedly,
but Mike
he did it.
But Mike didn't allegedly do it, huh? So
Mike, I think, is on a ledge. I still feel a difference there.
When a person shows you what they are, you need to believe them. Okay?
No, I agree. But the thing is, Michael hasn't shown that, whereas your boy R has.
Okay, you think it's a coincidence that Mike, the pedophile, one of his biggest songs was written by a pedophile. Okay. Now let's go back and look at some titles of the Michael songs, okay? Titles? Huh?
Do I need sanitizer again? Damn. Let me get some sanitizer. This is getting crazy. All right, go ahead.
Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be starting something? Oh, check this out.
I know what you're gonna do. Oh my God.
Check this out. Human Nature.
I knew it. And there's one more.
Let me see. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. Okay.
I just thought of one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Always, please be not always.
Oh my God. What about, wait, I'm gonna jump in here. What about Smooth Criminal? Annie, are you okay?
Yeah. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Yes, because I can understand, why are we asking Annie if she's okay?
Yeah,
You're okay? Smooth Criminal?
You've been struck by a smooth criminal. See now.
Oh my God.
Now you with me.
Oh my God.
It don't matter if you're black or white.
Hey.
Guess, hey, check it out. It ain't too much for me to jam.
Oh, man.
It ain't too much for me.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking back now. Wait. PYT.
Pretty Young Thing. Yes. Off the Wall.
Oh, I got it.
What?
I can't help it if
Oh,
I
if
wanted to.
oh,
Oh,
see, Mike
oh my God, I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Mike was clues on us now. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it.
Oh my God. But that, I can't help it. If I wanted to, couldn't help it. Even if I could, can't help it. If I wanted to, I couldn't help it. No. Oh my God. That is freaking me out right now.
It needs to be. It needs to be. Because once you go down once you go down the rabbit hole, there's no coming out. You're not gonna see it the same way.
So many. Wow. Dirty Diana.
Yeah. Oh, Dirty Diana.
Oh my God.
You rock my world. It just goes on and on and on. And
oh, the way you make me feel.
The way you're making me feel. It really turns me on. You knock me off my feet. My lonely days are gone.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Thriller.
I'm sorry for the silence, the pregnant pauses, because I'm really rethinking my whole the whole thing from with the
discography.
You are not alone.
Yes, he is telling on himself all the time. You know, he's telling on himself.
Oh my God.
So, if you're out there listening, make sure you comment below on this topic, if nothing else. You know, are your eyes? Do you believe me now?
Just put allegedly in front of it. Put allegedly before and at the end of your comment.
You allegedly believe me, allegedly.
Because this is allegedly some bullshit. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is really concerning.
Yeah. You know, and like I said, why else would he be in cahoots with someone like R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they probably throwing all kinds of parties.
And I loved Human Nature.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, wow.
Stranger in Moscow. Oh, we forgot one. We forgot one.
Wait, what?
Beat It.
I'm not even. I can't.
Show them how funky. As long as your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just
right. Oh my.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
I can't. Oh my God.
So Mike, you listening? Shame on you.
Seriously.
Right. Yeah. So like I said, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's the sad part about it.
Yeah, I cannot unsee that.
I'm sorry. I hope you're not traumatized.
What about, never mind. I can't, because if we start, we can go a whole show on this one now that you.
I told you once we pull back the curtain, it was gonna be a wrap. I told you that. I warned you. So if you ever play the show back and look at it, you'll see.
Yeah, this is.
I told your ass. Okay?
This is crazy, man. Wow.
So the artist who had the indignity of following up Michael after number one on the charts is Coolio with Gangsta's Paradise. It was number one.
Oh, I hated that song.
It was all right. I mean, you know, I prefer Stevie Wonder's version, of course, but
of course, but it just, the whole premise of that song for this part of the soundtrack of Dangerous Minds, of Michelle Pfeiffer playing this great white hope of going into this, inner city, and she just gonna turn it around. No, that was horrible, and the song encapsulated it perfectly. because the song was horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
It
Plus,
was
you know,
horrible. And nothing to take against Coolio. Coolio, like you. I like Coolio. The song, I think he did the best he could with what he was given for the premise of that soundtrack, you know, to be part of that movie, but that shit sucked. I didn't like it.
Coolio, correct me if I'm wrong, but Coolio looks like a roach. That's just
I think because of his hair.
yeah, look like a roach, like a cockroach.
Look, I should talk, but because of his hair. But he'd be like, you know, like this. Like he looked like he's surprised all the time. I'm like,
damn fool. Yeah, exactly. But the song, like I said, yeah, the song was not great. But he knocked Michael Jackson off the top chart. So I'll give him props for that. So yeah, he deserved it since he knocked.
Well, as far as we know, he's not a, you know, and I'm giving the brother benefit of doubt, he's not a pedophile, so that's a plus.
Yeah,
so who better to knock somebody? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to feel anymore about Michael Jackson. Lord have mercy. All right.
Coolio looked like he smelled like weed. So
who, Coolio?
Yeah, you can look
he
him.
Probably do. And incense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Brute by Fabergé.
I forgot they still sell that.
I think they do. You know what they do, because I was in the Caribbean last year. I was in the Caribbean, and I had forgotten to bring my cologne, so I was in one of those shops or whatever looking for some smell good, and all they had was Brute, like a little bottle.
Oh wow!
Little bottle of Brute. And they said they sold it to me for $7. Rip off.
Right? Yeah. For Brute?
For Brute. You know, they should have been paying me just to take it.
Right?
Yeah.
It should have been like free samples.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That was where was that? That was St. Thomas. Is it St. Thomas? No, not St. Thomas.
Oh my God. That's robbery, man. They're gonna rob you on some shit that really.
Yeah, St. Martin. So if you're ever in St. Martin and you go to that store, don't buy the Brute. It's $7.
$7.
Damn. Okay, next up we have Mariah Carey. There's her name again. Mariah Carey with Fantasy. It was #1 for 8 weeks. And I've already shared my disgust with and my distaste for Mariah Carey. I told she looked like she stank.
Looks like she stinks. I know.
Yeah, so she did not deserve to be #1. So what do you think?
All right. I ain't gonna fight. I'm still reeling off of the Michael Jackson.
I know. Oh, and next up is Whitney Houston. Damn, from Mariah to Whitney with Exhale. Shoot from Waiting to Exhale was #1 for a week, and of course
it was all right.
Yeah,
I wasn't really crazy about it.
Man, like I said, man, and Whitney, she like she musty all the time too. So I can't roll with her. So no, it did not deserve me #1.
That soundtrack was good though. For Waiting to Exhale.
I never saw the movie.
The movie was excellent. It's filmed in Phoenix. My parents were living there at the time, and it was really, you know, Forest Whitaker was out there. They had a lot of people that they used. Believe it, I don't think it made it to the movie, but that they used in Phoenix, which I thought was kind of interesting. But it was really a good movie, very good movie.
Oh, word.
The movie was good.
No, never saw it.
You should see it. It was good.
I don't like Whitney, so I try to avoid.
Not even a focal. I mean, it's 4 different. It's a lot of different things going on. It wasn't about Whitney.
But I just don't like Whitney. She's a very repellent person, or she was a very repellent person to me. So, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. She's that person. She walk in the room, folks, and like about 10 minutes later, folks were like, "What's that smell?"
Oh.
Then she get up and walk out. Oh, it was her. Okay.
That's.
I know. So Whitney, if you're out there listening, well, why would you be listening?
She like, man, she gonna fool around and reach up out the ground and pull you in. You better stop.
Yeah, that's right. Drag me.
That ancestral spirit starts getting vengeful. Be like,
I'm saved. Yeah, I'm saved. I can't have her drag me to hell.
I'll be looking up like there he is. Just pull him down.
All right, the last song of 1995 is Mariah Carey again with Boyz II Men. One Sweet Day. It was #1 for 16 weeks. and it closed out the year. Like I said,
it was all right. I wasn't crazy about that song. It was all right, but
we already know how I feel about them simping ass niggas, and you know how I feel about
and they forget it. All right, go ahead. They're gone. I don't even have enough fight in me to defend them right now.
Well, that being said, that actually does it for tonight's show. So we got 1994 and 1995 out of the way. Tonight's been full of revelations and yeah, some startling news. Yeah, we've come to some startling realizations, you know, when it comes to a couple of artists. But you know, all in all, 1994 and 1995 was not a great time for music, in my opinion. What you say?
There were some things, I think the ones that you were reading, I could think of others that were way better than that just didn't get there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great songs back during this era, like a lot of New Jack music that, you know, did, like for example, Guy is not on this list anywhere.
Yeah, why aren't they? Where the hell? They had a bunch of #1 stuff.
Maybe on the R&B chart, but not on the Hot 100 pop chart. So, because this is the
maybe that's why. Because I was gonna say like B.I.G. was big then, because he, you know, the One More Chance, Baby Give Me One More, you know.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else.
So.
And Desiree.
Who?
I'm just looking up right now. Desiree. I used to listen to her. Her whole soundtrack at that point was good. She was from Africa.
Never heard of her.
That song, You Gotta Be.
Never heard of it.
Okay, you have. You just didn't know what it was. You didn't know what it was.
Chapman, so.
You know, what about Soul for Real? Candy Rain, remember? Because we talked about
Soul for Real, yeah.
What do you call it? What you call it from last week? High Five.
High Five, yeah. Yeah.
Like Soul for Real, they didn't pop up nowhere with Candy Rain. Candy Rain was major.
Yeah. Like I say, it probably went #1 on the R&B chart, but not on the Hot 100.
Not on the pop chart. They didn't cross over. Great.
Exactly. So there's a lot of good music out there, but like I said, you know, but we're only discussing stuff that actually made it to #1. So it just shows you how fickle the music world is. You know, like I said, there are certain songs that were like, you know, you just assume went to #1 and it didn't. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So if you're out there listening, what are your thoughts? You know, these are we right about our assessments? Did we you know, were we too hard on R. Kelly and Michael? No pun intended. Were we too hard on?
I was trying not to laugh.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. There's nothing you can say now that doesn't feed into.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
I can't even say anything. I mean, anything they. Oh man, it's so tainted.
Yeah, exactly. Perverts. So that being said, comment below, sign up for notifications. You can hit me up on Twitter at What Lonzo Thinks. You can also follow Kelly. What's your follow on Twitter?
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter. It's at Kelly, KELLIE _ Pryor, PRYOR, like Richard Pryor.
Okay. Are you related to Richard Pryor?
The family that I married into is.
Wow.
There's a relation. Huh?
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, there is a relation.
Okay. Did you ever meet him?
Found it out through the grapevine. And I actually looked through it because some of the Pryor children reached out to me on Twitter in my DMs, and we found out that on the married side that I'm married to, that there's some common people there. So yeah,
so
there's a relation.
Do you believe in 6 degrees of separation?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially out here. Oh my God.
So that means, since I know you, that now I'm connected to Richard Pryor by less than 6 people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Isn't that crazy?
Huh?
I said, that's crazy, huh?
Now, what we need to figure out, and you might want to do some research, find out if you're connected, not me, if you're connected to R. Kelly by less than 6 people.
Oh my God, that'd be scary.
I know, that's nasty.
That would be scary.
Yeah, you might want to get that hand sanitizer.
Right, I got it right here though. I'd be like, back up.
That's your assignment. That's your assignment. You need to find out whether or not you're connected.
I don't know if I have any Kellys in the Yeah, I have to look and see. Because I have some family in Chicago, but not like that.
You just told on yourself.
To what?
You just told on yourself.
How?
Your name is Kelly. He's R. Kelly. See what I mean?
But my first name, that's not my maiden or married.
But I'm saying, but think about it. Think about it. So think about it. Okay, since your name is Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
If you had met R. Kelly and married him, then your name would have been Kelly Kelly. How scary is that?
You know what? Honestly, just on the surface of it, even when R. Kelly first came out, there is nothing about him other than his music was fine. His music was great, but I never thought he was a sex symbol. Like there was nothing like. Ooh.
How can you not see him as a sex symbol, but you see Seal as a sex symbol? What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you?
Seal is there's a whole nother aura there. Totally different. Totally different. R. Kelly was gimmicky because he was taking the place, in my opinion, I think he was like a blend of what's his face? Luther Vandross kind of sounds, with how he could carry the notes, but also too that missing element of Aaron Hall from Guy, because Guy was broken up.
Yeah, you're right.
So he was filling that gap, but he didn't have it. He just did. To me, I didn't think he had the package. He had the sound, but it was almost like looking at Ruben Studdard, whatever his name is, from American Idol, who could sing his ass off, but he wasn't a sex symbol. Well, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
consider yourself lucky, because for one, like I said, if you didn't meet R. Kelly, he never would have talked to you anyway because you're too old.
Exactly. I was going to say, and I was never in the running. I was probably a grandma to him.
Yeah, exactly. But
I didn't have a permit. I had a Class C. I had my Class C driver's license, so I was never gonna.
If you know how to parallel,
you kill me with that. You had a learner's permit. You could.
If you can work a 5-speed, I can't fuck with you.
Oh, you know what? Side note, while I have you here, I wanted to ask you this because you're in Atlanta, and I don't know too many people in Atlanta anymore.
Okay.
But when the show with Donald Glover, Atlanta, is that pretty accurate to how Atlanta is right now?
Have you
seen the show?
I've never seen it.
Oh, you have to see that.
It's on my list. It's on my list. But
that show is amazing whenever they will bring it back.
But yeah, it is. But
it's like a little bit of weirdness, but it's really a good show. Good series.
And based on what I've heard, yeah, it's accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay away.
All right.
Stay far away. Something ain't right in this city, okay? Something's just a little bit off.
And that's what I heard. It's like just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just off.
Allegedly.
Even though I've always wanted to live in Atlanta, long time ago. Like, cause before I left San Antonio, I was actually going to go to Spelman.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't go to Spelman because when I got out of high school in San Antonio, I was only 16. I left out of 11th grade. I didn't stay for my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
So I just graduated early, and then my parents were like, I'm not paying for an apartment, for you to stay in an apartment 16 years old off site.
In the A.
They run out of dormitory space.
Yeah,
that
would have been a recipe for a disaster.
Yeah, they were like, no. And I'm like, oh my God. So because we have family on the East Coast that they knew could watch me, then it was okay for me to go all the way to Lincoln University. So it was okay to go all the way to Pennsylvania, but I couldn't go like from Texas to Atlanta and stay in an apartment.
Yeah, that would
make sense.
It would have been some problems. It would have been some problems. So
I would have been a Spelman graduate.
That's an upside, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, after finding out the history that was named after Rockefeller's wife, I was like, wait, what? Then I started looking up the names of the different colleges, the HBCUs, and that's when I realized, like, oh my God, because a lot of people would think it's named after somebody Black or whatever. No,
Nope.
these are white folks' institutions that were meant for their mulatto children to begin with, so they would have somewhere to go for college.
Exactly. I mean, you definitely had the complexion for Spelman, if nothing else. So, you know.
Yeah, in retrospect, I'm glad I didn't. I wanted to at first, but I'm glad I didn't, though.
You heard about the paper bag test, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, man. So yeah, you were.
Oh yeah, I know about it. Trust me, my mother is Kamala Soror. I come from a family of AKAs.
Oh, my wife is AKA. So yeah, I get it.
I won't hold that against her or any of them. I don't like anything. I don't like the sororities and fraternities. I don't.
Yeah, I never.
Even when I was on campus, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I never joined the frat either. You know, my dad was an alpha, but yeah, I never.
They tried. I'm sure they tried because they knew that you were a legacy. So I was a legacy. So they were on me hard to go to those rushes and try to be a part. I just couldn't do it. I promise you I couldn't. I didn't want to because I knew I started hearing the rumors of what they do when they pledge you. I wasn't going to do well. I knew I wasn't.
Same here.
I wasn't going to do well. And I'm not saying that like I'm big and bad. I just know how I hold grudges and no. You were not going to smack me, spit on me, make me do whatever. And I'm supposed to call you my sister at the end of it. You got me twisted. That's a recipe for, you think they stormed the Capitol? Please.
No, what they need to do is storm the prison that they're holding R. Kelly at. That's what they need to do.
Oh!
That's what you need to be storming. Where you at? Where your mother at? Get over here. You will not replace us.
Oh my God.
All right, so we're digressing. So if you're
sorry about that, y'all, for my tangents, because I can definitely go off on it.
It's all good. It's all good. But once again, thank you so much for joining me this evening and discussing music and all the other things that we discussed. So I appreciate it. So let's do it again real soon.
Yeah.
So make sure have you subscribed to my channel yet?
Oh yeah, I subscribed to it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm the one giving it likes. How come your listeners need to be hitting that like button?
Okay,
that's the least you could do on the way in.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Give me some likes and everything. So I do appreciate
it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the link. All you got to do is just hit it. It just says copy link and paste it in somebody's text or email. Put it on social media. Y'all need to come on now.
And sign up for notifications, all that good stuff. So help me out.
Come on.
I'm trying to get my subscriptions up. I'm trying to get to 1,000. So
let's do it.
So help me out.
Let's do it.
So once again, Kelly Pryor, distant relative of Richard Pryor, and Kelly Pryor, who if she would have met R. Kelly, she would have been named Kelly Kelly. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, what a stain on my brain.
I know. Wow. I know. So hopefully,
thank you.
Hopefully next time we do a show together, if we do another show based on going over music and everything, hopefully R. Kelly won't show up, so we won't have to,
All right. Either that, we still need to talk about the Capitol, though.
Yeah, I think our next
what happened at that Capitol.
Yeah, I think on our next show we're gonna have to deep dive on that. So get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
So let's do it again real soon. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm signing off.
Bye.
Bye.